Okay, so now I'm going to iterate, right? Because none of these really look like magicians to me. So let's go ahead and change this off. So I'm going to do a realistic, placed off center, natural looking light, muted colors, ambience. Um, she is wearing a hat and has a wand. All right, I'm giving it more information here to generate. So this is regenerating, really being more specific with how I want this. So this will be my second iteration. And of course, I will save this prompt, and that would be my second prompt that I did. And of course, this would be first, last, two, which is where I'm going to download this, right? So these are looking more magician-like. But what if I'm like, okay, she has that I want. She is sitting in the forest. All right, give it even more information because right now we're having these kind of portrait looks, right? So what if we have her sitting in the forest? What is that going to be like? This is my third iteration trying to get something more like it. So, okay, I like this. And here's a female with a beard, which is possible, but I'm not really liking this one, you know? Instead, I'm going to like maybe one of these, you know? Or maybe I do like the female with the beard. I don't know. Maybe I like this one because it's kind of dark, you know? So great. So that's my third iteration. My fourth iteration should be like, I don't know. She is facing the camera. And we're going to generate that, right? See, I'm adding to these prompts. I'm refining it, right? I'm getting what I want, but it's not quite there yet. Oh, much better. They're all looking at the camera. As you can see, it's actually taking iterations from what's being created up here, which is great, right? So we're building on this. Great. The last one. Let's say color red is abundant. How about that? Let's go for this fifth iteration here. Adding some red to it. Now, if there's a certain color palette you can do, you can actually put in the colors that you want, you know? Great, color red. And now I'm loving this now, right? This is really close to what I want. So let's say I want to deal with, ooh, I like this one, right? Because I like the, I like this little ball thing, right? Great. So I like this. So of course I have to save this again. This will be my fifth iteration. And I am saving my prompt down here. Now you can do way more than 5 if you'd like. And if you have 1,000 credits or 2,000 credits, you may have a lot of fun generating this and getting exactly what you want, right? I've had people have pandas in the boardroom, you know, something crazy like that, that they have a lot of fun with. This is pretty tame, you know? So anyway, let's say I like this one, right? And I can look at it, I blow it up by clicking on it. It's like, yeah, this is pretty good. I like this. I like this a lot. Love it. Okay. So with that said, I am going to go back here and show you guys how to edit this, right? We can go to edit options right here. And then for this second part down here is that we're going to use insert, remove, and expand, right? So I'm going to go to generative fill. And when I go to generative fill, this is where we have insert, remove, and expand, right? So let's say she's pretty centered right here, right? Let's say I want to move her around a bit and have her be on the right. I can use expand right here, right? And this will allow me to actually expand out this way, right? And I'm using freeform. I can also use a preset if I wanted to. And then let's say I want it to be up a little bit, right? I can do something like this, and I can hit generate. And then what's going to happen is that it's going to give me 3 more options. Once again, this is 1 credit that this is using. All right, 1 credit, 1 token. They used to be called tokens. I think they're called credits now. You know, and we wait. And of course, this is how I'm going to describe how I expanded this, where it's like I moved to the left and up a little bit so that we have, let's stay on this. We have her, there we go. We got the full shot here. My screen's a little limited. we have her kind of here, and I'm kind of using the rule of thirds at this point, you know, to create this. So here's one option, here's another option, and here's yet a third option, right? And as much as I like this option, this is kind of taking away from my eye, right? Because it's kind of bright, you know? So I'm actually going to go with a darker option, something like this, actually. I like this a lot. So I'm going to keep this right there. Excellent. And let's say I want to remove something, right? So let's say I'm going to use remove, and I want to remove, I don't know, like these white flowers, right? I can just do this, right? And I can hit remove, and it's going to come up with 3 options. And of course, I'd be documenting this, like what I actually removed. Right? This is just one way to get rid of hallucinations or to change things around, which actually edit inside Adobe Firefly, right? Great, so that works too. And actually, while I'm looking at it, it looks like she has like 2 wands here, right? So maybe I want to remove, like, here I can keep this one. Let's say I want to remove this wand, right? I can do that and hit remove. And hopefully it'll just remove that wand. If not, I'm going to have to reiterate until it gets that way. Any day now. There we go. I like this one right here. That's great. I didn't really get it all there, but we kind of get the idea with that, right? So we probably have to go in and fix that. So anyway, and then the next one I will go over insert on the next video.